This segment of DelmarvaLife is sponsored by Benvenuto Restaurant in Milford.
It's a cornerstone of traditional German and Austrian holiday cuisine, but today we are treating it like a comfort food. And nothing's more comforting than spending some time with Chef Zeus from Benvenuto Restaurant in Milford. Welcome to the Kitchen Concepts Kitchen.
Thank you so much for having me.
What are we making?
We are actually making a schnitzel. Pork schnitzel.
Okay.
All right. So it's funny because a lot of these things that that are traditional for a lot of different folks are very much the same as like something we would make, right? So like I always thought when I was younger that schnitzel was a pasta. I don't know why. I would hear like, yeah, I had a really good pork schnitzel, and I'm thinking almost like a hamburger helper type of thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right,
But
okay.
anyway, so look, here's what it is. Very simple, and it can be served in so many different ways, and we'll kind of go through that. But what we want to do is basically get this pork chop here. It's a boneless pork chop. If you don't have pork chop, you can use pork loin, all right, which a lot of times is passed off as a boneless pork chop in your local supermarket.
Okay.
So what we do is, and you guys saw earlier, we put that chop between two pieces of plastic film, and we just pound it. All right, get it super thin so that it cooks evenly. It's a little bit more tender. So standard. So what we're going to do is, and you guys at home too, I know everybody uses flour. I like to use a 50-50 blend of flour and cornstarch.
Really?
Yes, and I just feel that it gives that schnitzel a little bit better texture. Same with chicken parm or anything that you're going to bread, even fried chicken. Try using some cornstarch in that flour. If you're just going to do like a buttermilk fried chicken, it's going to be awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by seasoning this flour.
All right.
So we just have some black pepper there.
Okay.
All right. We're also going to add some of that black pepper
Yep, I'll put that
to
in there
this.
as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Everything in. There we go. All right. We're going to use some kosher sea salt. Okay. That looks about good. We're going to use some in there. That looks pretty good.
Okay.
All right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add some of this little paprika blend that I call. It's going to go in the flour and
Goes
over
in
here
both.
as well.
Okay.
And the reason we do this is because we're adding stuff to this pork schnitzel or anything you're breading. It doesn't come seasoned, so you want to season it up. So to this, we're also going to add some of this Italian seasoning. We're going to use some fresh parsley in this. Okay. And then we're going to hit this with some Parmigiano Reggiano. All right. Okay. Now, what we are now going to do is, since you have your gloves on, we're just going to kind of swirl all these little spices in over here. There you go. See, that looks nice. All right,
Sure,
so
yeah.
it's seasoned. And we're going to do the same over here.
And if you don't, you're going to get pockets of seasoning that you don't want.
Exactly.
So let's make
See
it a
how
balance.
nice that breading looks already?
It looks
Yes.
fantastic.
Like it woke up, right?
you can
it was
smell
just
it.
yeah. First it was just like some panko. Now it's like panko. All right, I just
Panko.
made that up. All right. So
Little attitude.
right. So now what we're going to do is, you're wearing the gloves today, so we're going to now do this 3 steps. So we're going to first dredge it in this cornstarch and flour mix. Okay. And you notice we left that little fat cap on there too,
Yes.
because there's flavor. And so you do it once, twice,
Okay.
flip it again. So now that starch is adhering itself to the cutlet. Now it's going to go into the egg.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And by doing that now, the egg is going to adhere to that cornstarch flour mix, which is then going to allow the panko to stick to that. It's kind of like the knee bone's connected to the hip bone. You know what I'm saying, right? It's all kind of connected.
All right. So then,
And now we're going to go into this panko mix here. And what I do is, while it's there, now I start kind of scooping it on top.
Okay.
You know your dog at home, like, right?
scoop it on top.
Yes, and now you're going to start pressing it in. You can do a flip on it, and you just want to press all that stuff in there, all that goodness, and kind of go flat with your hands.
Go flat?
Yeah, see? And now it's going to really press all
Oh,
that.
I see. Okay, you're
Yep.
really pushing that panko in there.
Exactly. And see how beautiful that looks?
is. It
All right.
That. Okay.
And then what we're going to do is, I'm going to pull this out for you. I'm your assistant now.
Oh, thank
that
you
way
very
can
much.
remove your
There we go.
gloves. All right. And you did a wonderful job on this. All right. So remember, when you're at home, all right, and you're going to fry this, always go away from you. We have this on like, I don't know, low to medium heat. We just want to make sure that we can fry. And again, always drop your meat away from you so that if anything splashes, all right, it's going to splash on somebody else.
Right.
right?
Or the range. In the,
Exactly. Exactly.
Safety first.
Yes. So I'm going to say that this oil's sitting at about 350 degrees. When you do it for a while, you can kind of just test it, little water droplets, whatever. But this is going to ensure that this pork cutlet is going to cook all the way through and evenly. But we're also frying. See, we're frying. So we're not sauteing this, all right? And it's going to cook very quickly because think about how thin this was, all right? So what we're going to do is we are going to let this finish, and when we come back, we're going to plate it up, but we're going to talk about different things that you can serve with the schnitzel. Today we're going to do this beautiful harvest-style salad, and I guarantee you guys are going to love it.
And we have a plan for when we come back. Stick around. DelmarvaLife will be right back.
Ooh, look at that.
This segment of DelmarvaLife is sponsored by Benvenuto Restaurant in Milford.
well, before the break, we pressed all of our precious panko into our seasoned schnitzel, and now we're finishing the dish. Look at this.
Well, look at that.
Look at that.
We are back in the Kitchen Concepts kitchen with Chef Zeus from Benvenuto Restaurant. And that, I never thought I'd ever say this about a pork chop. It's gorgeous.
It really is. It really is.
It is.
And so, you know, what we're going to do is we're going to season this right now. So there's still a little bit of the oil on top, which is great. And this is an olive oil blend that I use, so it's a little bit healthier. But remember, whenever you fry something, you literally have 30 to 45 seconds to season it. Okay, so always keep that in mind. All right, so we're going to go with some fresh kosher sea salt here, and we're going to do some fresh ground black pepper.
Yep.
All right.
7 seconds left.
That's it. No, but you're right. And that's the thing, you know, we really do have to season this stuff. There's like almost like a little formula to this. All right, so we're going to put him aside for a second, and we're going to just kind of put a little tension on this here. So we just have some baby greens. We have some goat cheese, some little pumpkin seeds. We have some roasted butternut squash, some candied walnuts, cranberry, and apple.
Okay.
All right, and then we have a little apple cider vinaigrette here. So what we then do is to put this dish together, okay, we are going to take our schnitzel here, and see just how beautiful that looks.
It is beautiful.
All right, it really is. It's going to be crunchy and tender and all the things that we want in a beautiful schnitzel, okay? So if we wanted to, we could serve this over pasta.
Okay.
We could serve it over mashed potatoes, over roasted potatoes. The sky's the limit on this. So it's really whatever you guys, it's your kitchen, do what you like, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab some of this lettuce here, all right, some baby greens, spring mix. We're gonna put this right on top, just like that, okay? And then we're gonna just come over here and let's do some apple, all right? Because apple's great this time of year, all right? We have some beautiful local apples.
And it's great with pork.
It really is. Apples and pork are just like, you know, lobster and butter, right?
Peas and carrots.
Peas and carrots, or peas in a pod, right?
Shaping up to be a great fall dish
It
here.
really
It is.
is. So we have some of our butternut squash. We're going to do a little bit of cranberry because cranberry goes really nice, okay? See, these are all beautiful fall flavors, all right? We're going to do some of these candied walnuts, all right?
He knows that's my favorite.
I put them over there because I knew she was going to be digging into them. So, and then some pepitas, right?
Pepitas.
Yes, pepitas. These are little pumpkin seeds.
Oh.
Okay. And last but not least, we're going to use just a little bit of the apple cider vinaigrette that we make in house, just to kind of
Over the top.
tie this all in together. And last but not least, some goat cheese. All right.
Which goes really well with all
Yes,
of
it
that.
does. And you know what? Pigs and goats hang out all the time. So.
There you go.
All right. So look, this is a beautiful, perfectly prepared pork schnitzel with a nice harvest salad. I want you guys to try it.
Oh,
all right.
you don't have to ask me twice.
Let me know what you guys think.
Thank you.
All right.
Make sure you get a little of everything.
I
in there.
know. That can be
That's the
tough
challenge.
sometimes.
You can hear the
Oh,
crunch.
I don't need,
yes.
I was going to say, and I don't need a really sharp knife either.
No, you probably could have cut it with the fork.
Really?
How is that?
Good? See if I
Your
can get a
food
little
makes
bit
me
of
weak
apple.
in the knees. I just want to tell you that.
Oh, I appreciate that.
You've heard that before, though.
And that's why we give people seats at the restaurant. You know? So you can't eat standing up. Isn't that nice?
The crunch is very surprising.
It is.
It is, yeah.
It's crunchy and tender at the same time. And of course, the flavors of all of the cranberries and the goat cheese and everything, it just all goes together.
It blends really well together, but like you said, see, that crunch is what gets it. And remember, we use that cornstarch. So for all you guys at home, all you ladies at home, if you're breading something, try a little bit of cornstarch or a lot of cornstarch in your flour. Or if you're just, doing a buttermilk fried chicken or something like that, instead of just using straight flour, blend it with that cornstarch. It takes your crispiness to a whole new level.
Oh my goodness. Chef Zeus, Benvenuto restaurant, you've done it again.
Thank you so much.
Another hit.
Never disappoints.
Never ever.